Hi, chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, guys. Hope you're doing well. Let's get to making the superstructure on this BI itch, as they might say in the rap game. Nope, wrong way. There we go. There we go. So we've got. Where are my instructions at? Uh-oh. Am I going to have to rely on internet instructions from now on? Oh, no. Oh, no. Or did I put them in here? Oh, no, I think I got them in here. Oh, thank God. All right. That was scurry, chat. I got skirted up. Maybe it's at Disney Tokyo. He's missing this. Oh, I know. I know. All right, let's get some more stuff done here. Also, I am kind of curious. I want to see something. I hope you guys are doing well. We had a fun time. And let's see here. Hold on. What does this thing say? Oh, we had like almost 2,000 people come watch. Shiloh. Nice. So that's okay. Meme is scoring tonight. Well, he can just go. Don't they have truck stop, glory holes, and all kinds of homosex in a JA pan? Why does he need that? Okay, so we need to do some more work on this. B21. Okay, so we need. I need B20. What did I say I needed? B21. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys, we got no casino to play or anything good to watch tonight. Sorry. I don't know if that track guy's live tonight. Hi, Katie. James is thrilled. Hi, James. Hello. We gotta be up early in the morning. Got to get to Orlando Airport at like. We gotta be there like by 6, I think. And it's like, damn, it's gonna be early. Well, there's nobody at the track tonight. Let's see if there's any drag racing. Let's see any drag racing tonight. Oh. Let's see what's live. Oh, this is a. Well, we got a couple things. We got some track tonight. We got some track out there tonight. We're gonna try this place, Benton, Missouri. Here we go. There we go, chat. We're gonna try this. See what we get. Das Boot is free on YouTube. Yeah, but we'll get in trouble if we stream that. Even if it's free, the copyright will come after us. So, ooh, man, they're losing quality on their. I gotta combine these. There we go. YouTube won't find out there's only 22 people here. Thanks, EDW. We all know you want to watch DSP, so do it. Oh, it'd be funny to watch him cry about rollback netcode. I didn't even get to see who got off the line. Ooh. Oh, wow, they didn't even get off the line. Ohio, we got drag queens on. I still like that guy down in Dallas or San Antonio, wherever it is. Where they have all the Yahoos standing around the fucking start line. That shit was keen. That shit's keynote to watch. All right. Trump is still speaking. Yeah, it's Yellow Belly. Ooh. Ooh, what do we got running? Ooh. Yeah, but it's TSV Motorsports that we would watch. The guy's not live tonight, so no drag racing from there, which sucks. Oh, wow. Fucking right lane got on it. All right, there we go. Okay, let me see here. We do have the beatdown t-shirts available for $30. You got a B19. Wisconsin's trying to riot over. Oh, yeah, because that guy got shot. Man, that dude got fucking poleaxed. Cops fucking smoked him when he pulled out a knife. Rightly so. He was getting arrested and he started stabbing the cops. They fucking dropped him like a bad habit. So let's see here. I don't know where this goes. Fuck. All right. Here it is. All right, guys, hold on here. There we go. All right. Okay. I don't understand. I'm confused though. Okay, so where does this turret go? Oh, a turret's. Oh shit. Okay. Turrets go on the roof. Yeah, that's what I was missing.
One of y'all think about PJ hitting the light tonight. This house should be Poor John Rice is in the house. Hey, 660, I hear you around here somewhere. Where you go? I see him now. Several media outlets on the ground this weekend.
There we go. I was wondering what I was looking at. That makes sense now. So I need the other one off here too. Okay. Sorry, Chad. This required a little bit of autistic attention grabbing. So, wait, was this the rangefinders? No, they're just turrets. I mean, remember, this thing was a thing covered in cannons. No, not a rangefinder yet. Wait, Stu, are these standalones? I usually put them in a larger diorama. No, this is a standalone. I don't normally. I mean, I'm trying to work on stuff now, so like, there's the elephant and stuff like that. I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna have to rebuild the Sturmovik. It did not survive transport, so we're gonna have to do some. I'm gonna have to do some emergency work on that. Depending how bad it is, I may have to just buy a whole new model. Sorry, J Rock, if you're still out there. Once again, just to get that completed. Oh my god, I can't put this down. I'm working. What the fuck is that noise?
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to cause feedback.
Okay, thank God. I was about to say, I'm like, my hands are full. I can't do anything right now.
Small side, let's go, guys. Tommy in the left lane, taking over Mike and Draper.
All right. Okay, so I need to put.
Jake, Van Helsing, we need you. Liberty Bell, we take you.
No, guys, this is the rangefinder right here. The rangefinder is a separate part we're gonna work on in a minute. Yeah, if they're on the roof, they're most likely AA guns or large caliber cannons. Not like the tank, not the deck guns, but they have their own cannon sets. You know, smaller, like 5-inch cannons, 3-inch cannons that would be used to complement the anti-aircraft defenses. So, likely what we're fucking around with right here. Like all the stuff on the superstructure, all these little turrets are AA guns, pretty much of some caliber or another. And I think we do, yeah, C14 and C12 again. And then we come over on this side, C12 and 14. Okay. All right. C14 and C12. Okay. Must be sellers for 10 subs. The Houthis are misbehaving right now. They always misbehave. Yeah, they're trying to play their games again in the Red Sea.
Small bird, keep them coming. Guys, you know I don't wait. This ain't bracket racing.
This guy's trying to get everybody going. I give him credit. He's trying to get people moving. Okay. So, Joan of Park is a good nickname. Yeah, well, I didn't come up with that. Somebody came up with that. But yeah, sellers for 10 subs. Oh, who's going to win here? Let's see. Let's open this up. Was that a Mustang? I didn't even get to see it before it moved.
I've seen Liberty Bell run. I honestly don't know nothing about the left lane.
Left lane looks good. Where's the right lane? It's the road pop. A tractor pulls would be great, but you know, we got what we got. Yeah, well, I didn't see what this guy running. Is he running a? Is that a Mustang? I can't tell up there. On the right. That might be a Mustang. I wonder. I think it is. There are model dry docks you can build. Yes, at a 240Z? I don't know. I thought that myself. I didn't want to say anything out loud. But on the right, what the fuck is on the right then? Because that doesn't look like a Mustang. Ooh, somebody got loose. Oh. No, that's not a BMW. Oh, in the left or in the right lane, maybe. All right, let's see here. What else can I add on to this fucking superstructure? Okay. A1, actually. All right. Next goal should be in Germany. When I see boats and model trains. So am I getting the game you showed me? I mean, that looks like fun. Looks like a lot of fun, man. I don't know. I might. I might do it. Kind of takes all the fun out of it, though. If you play the game online. Was that Brody or Laney? That's all Laney. Brody's very more advanced barking. Very aggressive barking, too. So. Yeah. See, that's all Laney. That's Brody. There's the difference. So. Yeah, you could tell the difference between the Brodozer and Laney very quickly. It doesn't take much. When they're in person, they sound very distinct. EDW Raptor for 20 subs. Thank you. Thank you, EDW. I mean, you guys are doing well tonight. There's an old 1977 Cobra. Wow. Nice. All right, chat. Put this in. Make sure we clean it out a little better. There we go. So, how long have I been building models? On this channel, probably about 2 years, 2.5 years almost. I've been doing it here. Before that, probably not for about 20 years. I quit like right around the beginning of partway through college. When I was a kid, I wasn't very good at it. Every once in a while, I picked out a model or two as an adult, but it's been a long time since I've done this. And I feel like I've learned a lot, got a lot more patient, got a lot better with just also having access to good tools. Like when I was a kid, these didn't exist in the 90s. Spray guns didn't really exist for cheap. So yeah, it's a little different now. It's a lot different now than it used to be. So I guess I could say that much. Yeah. Let's see here. What else can I put on this fucker? Okay, so I need to put on the big bridge. Okay, hold on here. So. Yeah, a good setup and kit makes everything better. Oh, it does so much. Like, I can kind of now do the things I used to see as a kid. Be like, wow, I can kind of do them now. EDW Raptor for 20 more subs. 20 more. That's 60 subs. Thank you. Okay. What is going to go? Oh, I see. Oh. I see. So we'll put that all together. Yes. All right. Oh, nice. We got the trucks. Trying to get the little cap. Oh, it goes like this. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so I can put like a Statue of Liberty on top of this bitch. So, Amateur Iconoclast for 5 subs. For 1 sub. Hello, food science guy. I want to watch. I mean, guys, on the positive side, we might switch to Phil in a minute. I want to hear him cry about rollback netcode as he gets his ass kicked playing fighting games. So we may go see that in a minute. Okay. Nice. What's good? What's good, Bloods? Okay, hold on, I'm confused now. So I see. It puts its own thing in there. Okay, that's why I was confused. Holy shit, you guys. Amateur Iconoclast for 1, 2, 3 subs. EDW Raptor for 1 sub. EDW Raptor for 20 subs. It's a very time delayed Freebird, guys, but I appreciate it. It's a very time delayed Freebird. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Jason Ellis is on Timcast? That's funny. They got Jason Ellis on Timcast. There we go.
Look how slow that is.
What's your processor?
The Ryzen 9 50. The biggest one for that year, I think it was like
Everyone has an overhead, right? That's over.
50.
Oh, I don't want to hear people fucking talk. God damn. I don't want to hear people fucking talk over Phil. It's a pain enough. Shaw's gonna get an award for the liquidation of the Grays. Thank you, EDW. I'll get the Iron Cross. When are you installing the lavish galleys that cause Yamamoto to gain weight? Yes, Phil is a dark side, Phil. Yes. Yes. Is Smoke and Scan live? I mean, we'll go to Smoke and Scan instead. The problem is this guy here down backing, like they talk while Phil's going, and it sucks. Like there's no more old raw Phil. You have to go in Rumble to find him.
Did you get an auto combo? I guess you have an auto
with-
combo after.
No, you're good. You should be. You should
Trying
be
to figure out
fine
like what's
for
the best
a
combo.
I'm good.
while.
Like I said, I'm good.
Damage check.
Yeah, I wouldn't update unless you just wanted to.
Smoke and Scan. Let's see here. Oh, they got a chase. Okay. Remember, Chad, it's only 7 o'clock out in the West Coast. So there's guys on the run. Okay. And they bailed. Ha ha ha.
It's one we don't hear too much. A forgery suspect. Guessing bad check or something. Trying to pass bad checks. Okay, let's see if that does anything. No, it doesn't. So we'll just leave it. LAPD flying drones? I wouldn't think they'd fly drones with their helicopter right there. Not saying they don't have drones. Surely they do. Every law enforcement agency has them now. Yeah, I knew it. This fool took his shit off of went in there, bought himself some shorts. He has no shoes. Them big old sidewalk slappers. Look at those feet, bro. The fuck? Look like Chewbacca's feet. You seen them? You see those things? Fucking Chewie's feet. Look at them things. Like a 47E. Yeah, wide. Yeah, I think it's the guy with no shoes on, no pants. Yeah, fucking hobbit. See them things? But he ain't a Sasquatch. He's tiny. His feet are just big. Maybe he is Chewy. His name could be Chewy. What's up, Alex? Happy Friday. Just watching this chase from earlier today that I missed. When my computer didn't want to fucking start. Didn't want to let me log in. It was starting, but didn't want to let me log in. Edgar Chuba. We all laugh, and then he pulls out the lightsaber. Oh yeah, you're making fun of my feet, huh?
That is correct.
Yeah, I was looking at them. They look funny. Oh yeah, come here. I'll show you funny. All angry. Damn, look at the booties on them models. Dang.
All right.
Dang, those mannequins got booty though. How come? How come that mannequin got so much ass? Even Jabba seen that ass. I mean, Jabba was a player though, bro. He had his girlfriend, old Leia, sitting there in the bikini. Chain her up, put her in the bikini, and sit her right here in front of me while I eat frogs. Oh, he was a gangster ass player. Old Trip. Jabba was banging. It's one of those deals where girls will bang them. They just don't want to tell their friends about it. It's like a motor scooter. It's fun. You just don't want your friends to catch you riding it. That's it. That's how that works. Even the ladies will jump a grenade once in a while. I just want to know, was he dressed under that? Like, did he buy that in there? Was that like from the vintage section? Or was that underneath his little robbery outfit? And at some point we go in there and there's a whole bunch of clothing because they all seem to wear black clothing in that shot, right? They were all like black hoodied up. And by the way, it was 100 degrees today. And whoever was right, it is not a Trackhawk. It is an SRT. It is not. It is not a Trackhawk. Garen, confirmed SRT. Grand Cherokee.
Let's see here. Okay, I need.
All right. Fantastic. So we got our brother locked in his own room at 40 some odd years old, still living at home. He's high on meth, known to carry knives and guns, starting up with the family here on this beautiful Friday evening. So come on down, get shot or stabbed by your own brother-in-law.
This sounds like a hell of a deal.
On top, long hair on this side, blue shirt, gray shorts, red underwear, pouring a bag of mixed cement onto the bus stop at Crosswalk. Appears to suffer possible mental illness. Incident 4197 or 1596.
Get some asshole in his red underwear, fucking high as a kite, pouring cement or instant cement on the bus stop.
Maybe I am insane. Maybe I am insane.
Okay, yeah.
I think so. You're out there in your fucking underoos. Shit. Your fucking leg gonna pop out, scare everybody. Shit. it. That's what you're hearing, Ginger. I'm hearing the same fucking thing. You're hearing 2026, the reality of, not what people like to tell you. Okay? There's reality, and then there's the story they feed you. Oh, beautiful, Eric. Congratulations to your sister and to her boyfriend. Mazel tov. Good luck to them. Oh, there we go. We got another one, huh? That one doesn't look like one of the ones, but I don't know, man. They was changing quick. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think that one was a part of it? Eric, again, congratulations to you, to your fam, to the sis, to the new brother-in-law coming in. Amy C, thank you for the big dono. Let's go, Amy C. Happy Friday.
Money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle for sure.
You find us some relievers, those Pirates. Look, the Pirates are content with not spending any money, Amy. That's the problem. The owner. You need to change the owner. There's a lot of situations.
Oh, he's a big baseball guy. I didn't realize that. He's a baseball guy.
Where the owners are content with losing because they sell out losing. I'm sure there's tons and tons of Pirate fans who just, regardless of what they do, they're there. Just like the Cleveland Brown fans. They want to win too. They're there every day, every game. But the owner doesn't care. Well, the owner now there has changed a bit. But for the Pirates, they don't care. And they're not very good when it comes to their minor league farm teams.
There is much iron in his words.
Not the greatest with player development. Some of their biggest picks in the last few years have turned to shit. Henry Davis was the last big one, right? He was like a number 1 pick overall in the entire draft. Hasn't done anything. Dude, it's like fucking 200. Hasn't done anything with them. Brian Hayes, he's gone. He was another one of their picks. Maybe O'Neal Cruz. And he was a Dodger. He was a Dodger. O'Neal Cruz was a Dodger. The Dodgers traded him to the Pirates.
A lot of iron in this man's words.
They haven't developed him all that great. Will Craig, another one. Where's he? It's the same stabbing. Yeah, see, there's Big Jeff. He's telling you the same thing. Artie Moreno, probably the dumbest owner in all of sports ever. But he understands. He makes great money by just the fans are going to show up because the Angel fans love the Angels. It's unfortunate that the Ducks are the better team. I mean, it is, but it isn't. They should embrace the Ducks. Uh-oh, what are we getting on over here? What's going on? Can't see now thanks to the angle. Shoot. Yeah, so that's really what it boils down to. And like the Dodgers or not, man, as knee bendy as they are and all that bullshit, the owners want to win. They spend the money to fucking win. So much so that they're the collective bargaining agreement is going to be changed this year because of what the Dodgers did with the deferment. But funny enough as it is they should have stopped the deferment when we had Bobby Bonilla getting money forever. Oh, they got another one. Because Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid by the New York Mets today. He got money this year, $1 million this year.
Oh,
he hasn't played baseball in 25 years. Burglar.
Here we go, guys. Man, they're like a lot of cops. This is a lot of cops. Holy shit.
Don't go broke trying to.
Your instructions are migrating. Are they flying? Yes.
Don't go broke.
They're flying away. They're flying away.
That's everything you need to know.
They're flying away.
I'm caught as a robbery suspect, allegedly, wearing a "Don't Go Broke Trying to Loot the Rich" t-shirt. And there's somebody's drone, and that's not LAPD's drone. I'm pretty sure. That's somebody else who shouldn't be flying a drone who is.
Number 234 juveniles. Fire comments for addition. I put 2 instead of 4219-9362.
And I'm sure if I was listening at that time, you
Commander units on northbound Churchill from 120th. Keep going down. Make a right to the dead end.
You would have heard the LAPD flight officer say, "Hey, find that drone operator and make them land that drone and take it."
Just occurred 960 West 7th Street at Soldier. 96326 South Hardcore Avenue. Resident suspect neighbor male Hispanic. 56. Drew Robson was rented to hitting vehicles and almost striking neighbors. Code 264-225 ready 1231.
A rock thrower.
If I had a rock, I'll bust your head, bitch.
Miss Bernie Mac, dude. He was a funny ass dude. Especially old Bernie Mac on Def Jam's. Right, there she goes.
There we go.
Well, that was somewhat exciting, I guess. That the driving wasn't bad, right? But it was not very.
So
Didn't miss much. We didn't miss.
oh, Katie. So yeah. Oh wow, there is some. Okay, let's see if there's any rioting here. Let's go to this. Oh. This isn't live. Oh. I guess we'll go back to Smoke and Scan. Fuck it. For now. Or he's done too. Fuck. Everybody's quitting tonight. Oh, let's see here. Let's just go back to the drag racing. There ain't shit to watch. So nobody can keep up. That's right. So, see-through metal thinks that's such a boring Friday night. Well, we're working on stuff here, so. I need A8. He's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's two-stepping around the room. Oh, you too. Oh, he's still going live? Okay. I'll go back to it then. Looks like they're stopped here. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go back. We have to go back, chat. Just like the Mexicans, we have to go back. Just like the Mexicans, we have to go back. We have to go back.
Sausagey. But I mean, there's more girls. There's a big pack of girls in the middle. So if you notice, there's not one dude. Look at that. If you really look at it,
Did Jaworski get married? I think he already did.
Just in like
I think that was a while
school.
ago.
It's like a school. Right?
You're listening to Iran Knows the Enforcer?
All together.
Well, those guys look Ukrainian ball sack. I don't have time for that. Those guys haven't found a Ukrainian cock they didn't want to gobble.
Yeah.
Anybody has me back to pause, we go.
He's all right there with their pitos in their hands, hanging out back. Aren't you in the middle, dog? Where's all two-step? I'm getting worried. I keep checking in. I haven't seen him. Hopefully he's in Barbados with his hot 22-year-old girlfriend. Just wearing them out every day.
No.
Can't even get enough Viagra. Walking around knocking over lamps and shit. It is a target-rich environment. Yes. Yes. It's like shooting fish in a barrel right here. All right, stop fucking around. Let's go fucking hang out with the sheriff.
So,
Go see what's going on in Little Somalia. I mean, St. Paul. Sheriff's on the hunt.
hold on, chat.
Pulling out his. All right, so we got another.
All right, chat. I'll be back. We're having problems with the air conditioning. Hold on.
That's it. He said he had a switchblade. So he's bitch made for pulling out the switchblade. Target acquired. I will go there and show her my brown penis. I almost want to just go to a bar and just walk up to a random chick who doesn't know me and just start talking to her in that accent, with that accent. Just see how long it is before she either like walks away or laughs. You know what I mean? Or gives me that like puzzled, like it was the other night on Xbox when I was talking to that group of people who didn't know me and they were just went silent. They all wouldn't shut up. They wouldn't shut up so I could even give them a tip. I couldn't even hear footsteps. They would not shut up. Every 2 seconds, one of the three were talking, especially this one dude. So then all of a sudden, after 20 minutes of being in there, not saying one word in 20 minutes, I turn my mic up and I fucking go full Indian on them. And it just went quiet after I went full Indian. I told you I can't even hear fucking footsteps because you can't shut up, you fat American idiot. And that was like the last of it, and just went quiet. And then they all started laughing when I went and said, thank you. So, yeah. I said, y'all want to do accents? Because some of them were even trying to talk. They were trying to do accents themselves. I gave them a little bit of Indian. I threw them for a loop. Really did. I'm going to start doing prank calls. I'm bringing prank calls back. I mean, I know probably 1 out of 72 calls will finally go. It'll be some old lady or something will answer. Ain't nobody who's young answering. They don't even answer when their friends call. They certainly ain't fucking answering like, well, this fool's calling me right now. Why is this idiot texting me? I've gone through that. So, yeah. Looking for Sam Squatch? I mean, you might find one in here. You're looking for something in there. All right. Well, it's time for round 2. Round 2 coming up. So get your joint rolled, your vaporizer ready, your bowl pack, your drink made, your dab rig going, your blunt rolled, because we are going to get high. You see the fireworks back there? Fuck yeah. Someone's blasting off some fireworks. Some leftovers from the 4th. Mm-hmm. 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 Let me ask you guys something after this. Another male mental illness. Grass split. ADW. Glass breaker. Then the male mental illness call. That's it. That's it. Did I give you guys the post time for 2? I did, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did. Where stinks his cam? There it is. Hi, buddy. Now your cam was off, and now it's on. They can see.
Hey, what's the way? Unit 44 suspect are now 11680 Ohio Avenue, apartment 202, subject transactional Indian wearing a white shirt, no prescriptions. Customers report 253 RD 852.
Yeah, I mean, they can be bothersome sometimes, YOLO. All right, man. No fucking way, man. No fucking way. What's up, wise guy? How are you? Fact. Beautiful people are bad and lazy in bed. So you're saying the ugly people really know how to fuck. It's an interesting observation. What's up, my man? How are you? All right, man. Hold on. Let me get it ready. Without any further ado, it's time for
Round 2.
This is bullshit. It's like Cypress Hill concert in here.
Oh, Dr. Green Thumb. Paging Dr. Green Thumb.
Smoke.
So I was going to ask you guys. So I had to go to AAA to do registration on my work vehicle, right? So I'm getting out, and the car next to me.
Any 77 do have battery suspect. They're now 718 East 84th place. Suspect is a male black 17 years, Clipper shirt, black shorts, go to and 24361 and RD 1269.
Hi, Lisa. So the car next to me has, and I know what kind of food it is exactly from where it is because I can tell by the container and the bag. It's California Chicken Cafe, which I tell you guys I eat all the time with reps. So this dude has a rotisserie chicken, and it's just sitting in the bag, in the container, on the dashboard, in the heat, like direct sunlight. And there's nobody in there, like in the car. So I'm guessing he's in AAA. And then I go into AAA, and there's a lot of people in there. So, you definitely, I had a good 20-minute late. It literally was about 1 minute to get what I needed done and 20 minutes to wait for that. So isn't that like not good for you? I mean, dumb question. Isn't it like not good? I mean, isn't that going to be bad for you? We're going to use the vaporizer next. Kinesis, I got my bag right here. Boom. We're going to heat the bag up next. What's up, people watching? Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing the kids go back here. You probably have transients doing drugs back here. Portian. Rotisserie chicken's not good, Pug? Come on. What's wrong with rotisserie chicken? It's got to be one of the more healthier ways, other than like baking it. Burglary. Well, for sure, Kinesis, it is the healthiest way. But you got to remember, man, for a year and a half, I could not form a seal around a bong. That's why another reason why I was using it. I could not hit a bong physically. I still can't blow up a balloon. If you put $20 down, say, here, blow that balloon up all the way. I couldn't. I can't. Because this side of my mouth just doesn't work anymore the way it's supposed to. So thankfully, I figured out how to at least hit this. So it's kind of nice to hit the bong back after a while, you know? Hitting the bubbler like I was hitting is quite easy. You know, it's a little pipe, it's a little hole like that, you know, the size of like a pencil, the thickness of a pencil. You know what I mean? This is a lot harder because the gauge of the glass is large, you know? What's up, Mary? So, yeah, that's all. When you buy a rotisserie chicken, we'll bake it some more. Make sure it's nice and crispy and cooked, you know? Yeah. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with rotisserie chicken. Nah, wise guy. The Puffco's dead. I do have the MK1 rocket by Dabex. Yeah, my Dabex one MK1 rocket. I have that still, but I want to say that I was, you know, fooling around with the Puffco. It just something happened to it. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I've had a few Puffcos, and every single one seems to have some sort of issue at some point. I like them. They work when they work. They work well. Is reliability one of their great factors? Not so much. And I can say I'm not the only one because you can go on to forums and you can see what the forums are saying, and it's kind of the same thing I'm having. It's the ring of death, like those old Xboxes where they ended up the 360s were shit when they came out, and then they became good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the atomizer. I don't know. That's funny, not sure. Mary, you can get them at swap meets. You can get them online. You can get them everywhere. Uh-oh. What's he going to do here? He can't fit through there. No way. No way. No way. Bro, no way. He's putting that fucking car through there. That big ass Durango went through there. Man, I didn't think it would fit. I didn't think he'd fit it. Holy smokes, Bob. He knows his car. Shout out to Bob. I didn't think he'd fit it. Like, bro, you probably put a credit card in between those two posts in that car. That's about it. Due to the container. Well, everything's in plastic nowadays, man. And if it's not, it's stored in plastic before you got it. Whether it's water, whether it's strawberries, whatever it is, cereal, everything. Mustard, mayo, they ain't putting them in old fucking jars. I remember when French's mustard would be a fucking glass jar. I remember when Skippy was a glass jar. It's not. They're all plastic. So, in fact, you'd be better off thinking, well, what is it that I eat that doesn't go in plastic? Even when you take grapes, grapes are sitting in plastic. Cherries are sitting in plastic. Maybe bananas? Bananas. You know, and maybe large melons. Right? Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, that kind of shit. That's about it. Everything else has plastic leaching into it. Everything. That's just how it is, man. The world switched to plastic instead of glass. It was so much cheaper for them. They didn't care if it killed the customer slowly. Give a shit. Yeah, jelly. I mean, the jelly that I used to buy though still was in glass. I used to get Knott's Berry Farm jelly because that's what my mom would get it. You know, she'd buy it at the store. So yeah, they still do it because they're kind of like a smaller kind of jarring, manufacturer. I'm guessing, you know, they're not fucking like Skippy or the goobers and all that. That's just in, plastic now. People have the equivalent of a plastic spoon in their brain. Shit, yeah. Vape pens in the plastic, heating up plastic. You know what the worst is, and you don't even realize it? Keurig. You're superheating plastic and filtering it with hot water and your coffee. And I'm betting there's probably at least 50 people of the almost 1,400 that are watching that have a Keurig and use it. My mom's got one. She doesn't use it really. I mean, she uses it to put out for like when I come over because I like coffee or whatever. We have, or a Thanksgiving or whatever. People want coffee. Yeah. So Keurig, probably one of the worst ones that you can think of. Fruit? Well, look at yogurt. Yogurt's healthy, but what's it in? Plastic container. Oh, they done caught them, buddy. Damien, thank you. That's it. That's it, Damien. Yeah, my mom knew because my mom used to like having French toast all the time, and she liked to have like the jams and jellies that they sold, the Concord grape and the boysenberry and all that, the strawberry. They really do. Knott's Berry Farm. They really have some great jams and jellies. They really do. You're done, Jerry? Done with what? Keurig?
Intersection is on control 6515 Elgin Street, 6515 Elgin Street, code 3 incident, 4289 early 1129. Eddie Hollywood, you vandalism suspect was taken in Rinconia, last foot northeast of the location. Suspects are transient about white long black hair, short Christian, no shirt, black shorts, black shoes, armed with an approximately 2-foot metal stick. Code 2 incident for 294 under D626.
Vandalizing transient with a stick.
Hey, and they stink. Did I mention that before?
Beat him with sticks.
Yeah. 6ix9ine, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How are you? Thank you for the 33 months.
Impressive.
Sheesh. Let's go. Thank you, 6ix9ine. Happy Friday. Yeah, everything is plastic. And then when you superheat the plastic, right, Dana, that just makes it worse. And that's what Keurig's doing. Taking a little cup of coffee grounds and you're superheating it and pushing hot water through it. That's got to be great for you. I mean, even me, the over-grinding idiot that Beach had to literally wipe my whole mind of anything I knew and just start me all over like Daniel's son. She made me fucking sand all the decks and shellac all the fucking fences 2 times. And I came home all tired till I learned about the coffee. I'm still not knowing like a Miyagi, but I'll tell you, I see the difference. And you know what's crazy? I won't go back to cream and sugar. The coffee tastes so much better black. So much better. Maybe it's because it's all good coffee that she's always sending me. Because I don't know. Maybe I need to try some fucking gross Folgers or something. You know what I mean? Some cafe au lait. See what it's like. Not all plastics are created equally. Yes. You quit using your quick Keurig? Yeah, I haven't had a Keurig in a long, long time. Mine just broke, so I went back to Mr. Coffee bullshit. I mean, you might as well, because that way you can buy a new one every 2 or 3 years. They're like $60. Because otherwise you're spending $300 on a fucking coffee maker, which to me is like a little wild. That's a little wild. Little Maxwell House. What you like? Yeah, that's hot dog water. I'm sure of it. It's a good call. Wait. They found him. He's 14.
West 40th place, 179.5, West 40th place. Subject is a male mixed race, Hispanic and black, 11 years. Diagnosed with ADHD and obstructive mood disorder. Subject has been attempting to suffocate 4-year-old brother with a pillow. Scale 3 and 4299 and RA 1351. New unit 10 identified.
What? He tried to suffocate his own brother with a pillow. Jeez. Hold on, we need to hear that. Not the chick.
West 40th place, 179.5, West 40th place.
This one.
Subject is a male mixed race, Hispanic and black, 11 years. Diagnosed with ADHD and obstructive mood disorder. Subject has been attempting to suffocate 4-year-old brother with a pillow. Scale 3 and 4299 and RA 1351. New unit 10 identified.
So we have a mentally ill 11-year-old who's trying to suffocate his own 4-year-old brother with a fucking pillow. Holy fuck. Sheesh. Then we had the girl going crazy.
She's short and skinny, but she's strong. She's short.
Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck, dude. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Crazy call right there, dude. Like, what do you do? Because now you can't, you have to constantly watch the 11-year-old or watch the other one. So the 11-year-old, I mean, what do you do when you got to take a pee? Go to the bathroom, you want to take a shower? Like, how do you got to have the kids sit in the bathroom with you? You take the good one and lock them in the bathroom with you? Yeah, just grab your tablet while I take a shit. Sorry. Why am I in here, Mom? It smells. Oh, we're trying to, well, just don't worry about it. This is a little experiment. Just don't tell anybody about it. Like, what are we doing? What can we do? Legit. Thank you, Tina. No. I don't need a new coffee maker. I already have one, Tina. Thank you so much for the dono. Happy Friday to you. Much love. Thank you. It's great to see you. No, my coffee maker's good. I bought a new one. I took my mom to get a TV like about 8 months ago or something. No, actually, it was for Christmas. So it was 6 months ago. And of course, the TV wasn't there in stock. We had to order it. But anyways, I wanted to get a coffee maker, and I did. I don't know what company it is. Not very great. It was like $70 because all the others were like $300. I was like, God damn. Thank you, Tina.
25 Mary Queen 33, ambulance traffic. Position involved Western and Century, code for incident 4308, party 1283.
Christy, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you, Christy, but I was a big Folgers. That's what I would get. But after, Beach spoiled me. She's in the coffee world. She gets all the good stuff. She's like the Martinez of coffee. She's not like, she is the Martinez of coffee, Christy. So, can you tell me please my rust wrong with what? No, so okay, hold on. So I used to have it, but after having good coffee, and I can't go back to having Folgers because and first off, the grounds again, the complaint department to her, she Miyagi'd me. She's the master in that sense. So, and everything she has said has came true. I was an over grinder. I was over grinding. Okay. And then I realized, well, wait a minute. It's always better, regardless over grinding or not, to have the beans and grind them yourself versus grounds. The coffee grounds never taste as good as the actual whole bean. They just don't. And I remember her saying that, and it's true. It's fucking true. Then I was over grinding, so I learned to, she sent me pictures. It should look like that kind of, and it really does make a difference. If you grind the beans up too much, then they become more bitter. So you actually want a bigger flakier kind of bean still left in there. Yeah, yeah, and don't use too much. That can make it bitter as well. If it's too much coffee and not enough water. I mean, again, I'm still learning, but after having all these great coffees, I can't go back to Folgers. Can't. They're all different types of coffee, Christy. She sends me. She sends me like 8 bags at once, 6, 8 bags. She sent me a fucking like a 2-pound bag. I can't even tell you what company it is. Never seen a coffee bag this big. Never. And it's all coffee beans. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay. She's in the coffee industry. That's what she does. She sells coffee, travels the country doing it. So I'm saying she's a real master. So she was breaking it down. Everything she's told me is right. It's why she does what she does for a living, because she knows what she's talking about. And I don't. But after I do know what my taste buds like, and after what she's given me versus the Folgers that I used to drink, I can't go back. I can't go back. It's like drinking mid coffee or smoking mid weed. It just isn't as good. Just isn't. And if I went in there right now, I could pull out, I'm telling you, 6 bags of coffee, all different types. Roast my own? No, you're going too crazy now. Going too crazy now. I'm still learning. I still got to shellac a few more fences before I start roasting shit. What do we got going on here? He's rolling up as the Somali gang's up in there again tonight. It was up there. She's pulling the. She don't want to be seen. She knows she got. Come on, Cam. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm still waiting to see one of them drive a beater car. Just one 83 Honda Accord. Just fucking one. Old Corolla, 96 Corolla with a different colored door. I just want to see it. Just one. But I don't see it. All I see at the bottom, at least at the bottom of the barrel, is brand new Kias and brand new Hyundais. Brand new one. If it's not a brand new Tesla or brand new Lexus. And a few Maseratis too. They doing well out there, man. They balling out. This St. Paul, yes, at juice time apparently, next to the Cutting Color, the Cutting Corral. Wasn't that where fucking Napoleon fucking got his hair cut? The Cutting Corral. I want to say it was. I want to say he went up to that. Yeah, he done got that.
Rex Kwando, we use the buddy system. No more flying solo.
That's it. No more fucking flying solo. Thank you, Carl.
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
Let's go, Carl B.
See you wiggle wiggle for sure.
Thank you, Carl. Appreciate you. If you want real coffee, Melbourne, Victoria is the coffee capital. American coffee is crap.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, I had coffee when I
Had
was
to fix
in
the
Europe.
condenser line,
everywhere,
got
but look,
plugged.
all my friends, they
So-
all work. They all got to get up early in the morning. They got to get themselves and going. And I want to tell you, 8 out of 10 of them drinking coffee. We'd skateboard wherever we had to go just to get coffee in the morning, whether it was Colorado, Houston, or even in Amsterdam. So, yeah, man. Fuck
What did
yeah.
I miss? Anything good?
I don't know, man. I don't feel like the coffee there was, much better. But I'm telling, I even told Beach though, still to this day, the best coffee I ever had
So,
was some.
anyways, hello,
Salvadorian
guys.
beans from Austin, Texas. We were in
Thought you were
Austin.
hopping in the pool.
We
No.
We're at a
Oh,
recording.
no. 2.0 had me come.
rehearsal
She was the one who called.
center, and right across
No.
the street was like a repurposed building, an industrial building, and they had a coffee roasting shop there. They were roasting.
Yeah,
They
Sweet
had their own
Bovine. I hope
beans of choice, different ones.
Shiloh
was
does
awesome.
something here
It
too.
was awesome.
We'll see. We'll see if
Thank
they
you
do.
again,
We'll see
Carl.
what
Appreciate
happens.
you, bud. And then I went back trying to get those exact
So.
beans, but they were sold out. You know, sad. I should have bought more.
Okay.
But that stuff is on par with what Beach sends me. You know what I mean? Just really good quality coffee. And after you start drinking that, it's hard to go back to Folgers. Things
Let's
like
see
that.
here.
It just is.
Things just refuse to happen.
Maybe I'm a
Yeah.
snob. I don't know.
Well, that's what we call your mom, the condenser line. So that is accurate. That's her nickname. Had to clean her out.
He pulled out a gun on his girlfriend.
So.
That's it. Thanksgiving just around the corner. They're gonna be around at Thanksgiving Day dinner.
So.
Babe, you remember when you pulled the gun out on me? Yeah, I remember, babe. You was scared too. Yeah, babe, but I love you. The party's still going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Hold on a sec, guys.
Chat. All right.
That's how it goes, though. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ooh, robbery. Dad's on. He's chilling.
Suspect vehicle is last seen left on Victory. Vehicle is a black four-door. Muscle license, David 1, Lincoln Edward 679, David 1, Lincoln Edward 679. Suspects are two males. Number 1 is a male black, tall, 25 to 30 years, black long sleeve shirt, short gray shorts.
Okay, I got it.
Nike shoes. Number 2 is a male Hispanic, 25 to 30 years, white shirt, no further. Suspects are known to the PR, property take over the ladder. Go to at 4351 RD 1527.
This fool stole the ladder. Can't believe he stole the ladder though. That's awesome. Oh, I can see him now. His little hat climbing the ladder after he stole it. Son of a bitch. That fucking ladder back.
Okay.
So they're on. I got them. Yeah, Dad's Jacob's live. He's just chilling in the parking lot right now. Nothing going on right now. So might as well hang out at the bar for a sec. Ladder crimes are up. I bet. Ladders are expensive.
I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
That's what I'm standing on the top. Just telling you, I'm all the way up. Come knock me down. Then they'll push your ass and you fall down. Clap. It's full now. Yes, it's getting there. I mean, it's Friday. It's 11:32 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And you know what really it is? It's the band. When the bands play, this shit gets packed. When the band goes off for a few minutes to have a beer or a sip of water or whatever, chill for a moment, the shit kind of dies down. People go to the restroom, they go and get another drink. This dude's rad though. Look at the guy with the mullet in the like flowery shirt with it's opened out. Look at him. Bro got main character energy right here. Hold on. Come on. This guy right here. Can you see him right here? I mean, bro, that's main. Dude, that's a sweet ass mullet. It's electric. And look at his brother. His brother got one too. His brother got a full Darth Vader helmet.
That is correct.
And he got just a curly Joe Dirt going on. That's awesome. Fuck yeah, tag teaming him. Buddy from Italia. Italy. Oh, look at him. Got his shirt wide open. That's a wig. Why would you wear a wig like that,
All
Gus?
right, here we go.
It ain't Halloween. Are you trying to get women, or are you trying to turn them off? Like, which one are we trying to do here? I want to say that's 100% him. That's all him. That's natural.
Ambulance traffic, Orchard and Franklin vehicle versus scooter, code 3, incident 4365, RD 645. West traffic unit for the code 3 call identifier.
Crash into a scooter.
You know, it's like one day everything was fine, and the next day there were these fucking scooters everywhere.
Yeah, I see it. Fuck the scooters. I can see it. What's over there? Oh. There it is, my little scraper. There it is. Let's go, man. Oh, there it is.
Avenue, 10743 Nassau Avenue, possibly from 10751. This code 3 is 0436
There we go. Oh wow, that was a hard piece to do. Sorry, guys.
Bro, come on, bro. He's got a
Oh my
bald
God,
spot coming
that
out
was
the back of that fucking
tough.
line,
That was
man.
tough.
That's
Sorry,
probably why he's
that's a tough
doing
piece
that,
to work
'cause,
on. I'm like
if he cuts
fucking.
it short, obviously,
So-
he doesn't have a lot. And that's okay. I got some shit like that, but
Going
you
to
know,
Cape Canaveral on Monday. Go visit
I
him.
feel like
Maybe
it's
I
a little
will.
weird. It's like a little stringy and weird.
Well, he's
And
not a
then
Hispanic.
his
He's a
bro
white
looks
guy,
like fucking Farquaad
supposedly.
almost.
Oh, EDW Raptor
They're stuck in the
again,
80s.
stirring around with
Okay.
20 more
Fucking killer.
subs.
Tuca Luna,
Neutral
man.
Robinson is not too fond of the blacks. Well, a lot of us aren't. A lot of us aren't. So, let me see what else we got.
Got another battery just occurred.
Why don't you punch me in the face? Punch me in the fucking face.
So, let's see here.
Uh-oh. We got a smoker, Bill. All right, let's go back to the sheriff. They're rolling.
Uh-oh, maybe we got something good to follow here. But thank you, EDW. Wait, hold on. Wait, Sean might have banned me then? What? No, I don't ban people.
G-Nard the store.
Did I? Are you not able to get on our channel?
Hey, dog.
So, the casino had some great card fits, yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
It's like the start of a 80s horror flick. Oh, this shit. On the state fair.
Let's see.
Why'd they borrow that W? I think that was a borrow. Let's see it. Let's see it was. That was the Wonka Vader. Ooh, burglary.
Let's see.
She waving him?
I need to let that dry for a minute.
Missed it. Oh, you mean the one that? Yeah, I saw her waving. The one at the bar. Yeah, yeah. I think. Possible pursuit 91 110. Uh-oh, is that the CHP, Eddie? I'm getting the volcano ready right here.
Oh, we got to chase. We're only allowed to ban veto, yes.
Did you see, guys, that guy
Yes,
went
veto's
up
the
on
only
the
one that's
arches,
greenlit
on the
in all
6th
of
Street
YouTube.
Bridge, shut it all down. I don't know
So
what ended up happening. Assume they got
we'll
it
do
banned,
that.
but yeah, man. I guess whoever was put that up didn't think about, you know, today's world and that how people are going to do it. And that place is already haunted. We've already had a few deaths there already in less than 2 years. I think 3 people have died. 2 falling off those things. So yeah. Eastbound 91. All right, hold on a second here.
Let's see.
Hold your horses, Eddie. Let's see. Just kidding, Eddie. Happy Friday. Okay, hold on. Let's get her going, Billy. Let's get her going. All right, she's ready. She's ready, so here's I come. Get ready, because here I come. All right, let's see if we can hear this shit. We'll let it scan there for a sec here. Oh, where's my bag? There it is. Ow, what are you stinking, peeps? I know you don't like the bag. It's okay. Got a thief out there? A thief call.
And all I've got, I had to steal.
That weed smell good coming through the fucking volcano. I'm like Andrew Graebner. You know, you guys should really just get rid of the LAPD. Crime's down. You know, and I ride the train all the time. It's really safe. Okay, it's okay, Bubba. Jeez Louise.
All right, let's see here. I think that's dry enough. I can keep going.
No me diga cómo te quiero estar. Soy el número uno.
I'm not hearing the chase.
Pendejo pelón.
Don't tell me when to begin. I'm on number 1, you bald dummy.
Pero voy a hablar en número 2 también. En la calle de 14, pinche pendejo.
But I'm also going to talk about number 2, on street 14, dummy.
Hey, abogado pendejo. Soy el número 3 con el pinche macaco. Pinche puto.
Hey, dumb lawyer, I'm number 13 with fucking McOsker. Fucking dummy.
CD8, motherfuckers.
How do you not miss that
Lean
gold?
for
That's
nuisance
gold.
abatement. It's
That's
about
gold.
time you do your job, Marquis C. Harris, Baldy Dawson. According to smoking scan, you and those 2.
I don't want to. All right, no, don't want to do that, man. All right, here we go. It's time for
Round 3. Smoke.
I mean, how do you not miss him? Like, you know, that's, you know, you're born with stuff like that.
All right, guys, that's
Signed
dry
up
now.
as smoking
Let's see what else we can put on now.
At the tribe, I had to rewatch Herman. Funny. Okay. So
Hit and run.
All right, that did not stick. Hold on.
Yeah, he's magical, bro. Like there's dragons and stuff, and then there's Mr. Herman.
Mr. Herman, if you're next in line, you need to come to the podium now. Otherwise, you can still wait
Please,
in line.
please start the time.
I heard your dumbass.
Absolute star. Comedy gold. In fact, some of these I can't even play. They're
All
pretty,
right.
they're pretty bad.
Let me put these little pieces
A
on.
lot of bad words, hard R's, and on lots of different things. Hard T, hard R.
W.
There's a lot of it.
The wheel at Tino and Chatsworth Street. Suspects with vehicles in the street. A gray or light brown pickup truck. Code 2 incident 4403 RE 1730.
Oh, I guarantee you Mr. Herman watches this show at some point. I don't know if he's here all the time. Certainly isn't talking in the chat, but that's a lot of people. I know lots of folks. A lot of my friends, they won't say anything in here, but I know they're watching. They'll text or whatever.
Okay, whatever here.
Yeah. Nice lot. Another animal cruelty call. Fucking A. Don't tase me, bro. Oh, I got some good new taser drops.
Right in the nuts. That was beautiful. In the face. In the face. Oh, he's still up.
He's still up. He's still up. Yeah. I got a couple new drops. And I'll probably put a new 40 new ones nobody's heard. Yeah. Yeah. Just takes time, you know. But at least because now the what do you call it? The city council isn't there. It gives me more time. What's this chick doing? Feeling herself up? Come on, watch the chick at the bar right here in the stripes. Look at her. What are you doing? Hold on, just keep an eye on her.
I don't know, guys.
Hey, girl,
I don't really know what else to watch out here. Sorry.
you get it all up on
There's a lot going on.
Dang, girl, she's horny.
Trying to get this shit to stick.
That face, too. You can see it. I can see it. She's grabbing her old titty up in there. See, I got an eagle eye. Like a hawk. Like a fucking hawk.
All right.
Let's see. I just want to catch it up. Okay. Now it's back to live. All right, so you guys can stare at the sheriff while I stare at the chicks.
I ain't. I'll tell you that.
All right.
What is this?
Super Troopers? I ain't trying to watch the new one. It took too long to make it. The original is great. Without a doubt. Classic. I think they fucked up too when they didn't do Weed Fest. I think they fucked up too when they didn't do Weed Fest because Beer Fest was great. Beer Fest was a fucking great movie they all did together. You know, then they hinted at a Weed Fest at the end and never did it.
Northbound in the number 1 and 2 lanes. Suspect is a male, white, black shirt. Obviously under the influence. Code 2 SF 142 19765.
Trying to get my fucking feet out of here. Big old fucking Barney Rubble feet.
Adam's Buffalo Mill, the 1928 Astoria Avenue. Subject of the neighbor, male, Hispanic, late 50s, 60s, appears agitated, claiming there was a fire in his unit. Code 20440-993-19.
Count out all the flocks.
6845, your roommate is 270 Franklin Avenue is now vandals and subject to analysis to Sam James Garrett's property. Code 20441 or 8645.
Uh-oh. Got the 415 fighting, they damaging shit. Oh boy. You're breaking up my shit. Tell you that. Give me something to break. Wait, hold on. That wasn't the drop I wanted. Let's see, where is it?
All right, let's see here. Those two pieces. God, everything's so small. It's hard to lose. There we go. All right, shit. Hold on. God, these things are fucking hard. There we go. There we go, chat. Sorry. That's fucking hard. Okay, well. Sorry. I didn't hear Smoke and Scan fucking quit, so. All right, let's see if there's anything else, guys. I don't know if there's anything else live. Like, is Smoking Scan back? Because he fucking quit, and now he's like back again or something. So, let me see here. I don't know. There's nothing there. I'm not fucking worried about it. Some body cam of naked women. Nah, guys, we're just gonna keep working on stuff. Raniero, how did you ever go to any Lake Erie Crushers games? No, and that's no, so the no, the Crushers were on the other side of town, so like you'd have to drive all the way over there to do it. You know, that was on the wrong side of town. So no, we had I was actually we lived right next to the Lake County Captains baseball field. Although to be fair, we never really went there either. We were kind of like I was our thing, wasn't like a big rush to go to. So a bunch of W-2s I need cut. Okay. W2. What are these little spotlights? Oh yeah, these are little baby spotlights. Little baby spotlights. Oh my god, these things are so small. These are so small. If I also WMMA, you're asking if I have it correct, the captain or the Crushers are like right off 90, I think. Or there's somebody that plays right off 90 by like the Avon, Sheffield Lake, Elyria area, right there on 90, before you start getting into like Westlake and stuff. Clyde's going to Cedar Point for Muslim Day, yeah. Was that this is actually a good question here. Was this an adjustment getting back to a state with a square flag again? Again, I never lived in a state other than Ohio, really. So, I never went back to one. Sorry for watching. Oh, I never went back to a state with a square flag. No, I never did. So, this is still a rough adjustment period for me. I mean, what kind of gay states don't have flags where you can like stab people and hurt them with the flag? It all just seems so ridiculous to me. Seems so ridiculous. Oh yeah, this will be perfect. Okay, chat. We're gonna clean up the glue gun here. Then we're gonna keep working for a bit. Sorry, midnight. Let's work on this for a second. All right. It's a good question, though, Stu. So, hot tub stream, never. Not in a million years. Hold on, guys. I need concentration now. I need focus. That didn't take because the glue went bad. Oh, you're the Washington Wild things. Are those like in Walla Walla? Because that would make the most sense. All right, chat. There we go. Okay. So we need to keep working though here. You vote for the great indoor tip to be a square. We're working though, guys. Are you mad at LeBron? No. No. I mean, what were they gonna fuck? It's like they were gonna fucking do anything. So, Ohio's flag is really just a pennant. Yes, it's called a burgee. It's a cavalry pennant. Sing us the song, the Compressor Man. But yes, a burgee is technically its title. We learned that as children. Oh, City of Washington in Washington County, PA, 30 minutes south of Pittsburgh. Oh, you're a fucking yinzer. I'm so sorry to hear that, sir. Dirty yinzers. City of Washington, south of PA. That's near Mount. There's like Mount something or another. So you're like south of Pittsburgh. That's pretty swanky down there. Pretty swanky down that way. So. Oh, Ag, you sent me this. This is so. Oh yeah, so Ag, you sent me that thing about the grammar guy. Yeah, that quantum grammar guy. Yeah, he's a fucking loon. We're not gonna watch that. Swanky or Skanky? Swanky. So we do a lawyer bowling stream where we take law tubers, oil them up, and have them slip and slide and body bowl. I mean, that's a thing. That's a thing. Yeah, he's dead, but he was a mega loon. He had a lot of problems. He had a lot of problems, chat. A lot of problems. He got declared like a vexatious litigant in like 30 some district courts too. It was really bad. It's really bad. So let's see what else we got. Oh, what came from Katie here? All right, what can we watch? Let this glow. Glue dry. Oh, come on. All right. Well, we're just going to keep working, guys. I'm just going to keep working. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, Katie. What did you send, Katie? So, no. All right. I don't know, guys. Yeah, we're just going to keep going. Oh my God. Nick Fuentes interviewed Hunter Biden. Holy shit. Huh. So, let's see. Okay, so let's keep going, though, into here. Okay, so we need to make triples. Okay, so C25 and C23. All right. Okay. Okay, hold on, guys. We are getting like some bigger parts. It's actually going to be a little easier because I can see what I'm doing now, and it's not just these little fragile things. All right, guys. There we go. There we go. We're getting there. Jack Vanilla a video on the Yamato we could do listen to. Yeah, there we go. All right, yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Anyway, let's see here. Shit. Get some of these done first. All right, there we go, chat. Sorry. It's like these little fucking things. So hold on here. So Nick Pepper sprayed that lady like a year and a half ago, yeah. So yeah. Let's see here. All right. Let's get this going here. Okay. Okay, guys, if you've never been to this channel, it's actually a really good channel. He is a British. I don't know if he's involved in like doing like shipbuilding or anything naval related, but it's a great naval channel. But like, yeah, World War Fleet Carrier Ops. Like he talks about all kinds of different ships, different things. I still want to talk about the whole fucking submarine war. So he hadn't finished that up yet. Let me see. Oh wow, he gave like a whole presentation. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, he just goes through all of it. Is all right. Let's see here. What's a good one? Let's see here. I'll get to Yamato. There we go. Here we go. We'll start with this.
This is the 5-minute guide to the Yamato class, battleships of the Imperial Japanese Navy.
The
5-minute
Yamato
guide
class
that's 15 minutes long.
were the largest and most heavily armed battleships ever actually built, and as such have achieved a kind of semi-legendary status. However, it's somewhat ironic that we actually know relatively little about them as compared to something like the Iowa, Vanguard, or Bismarck, largely because of a combination of Allied bombing and Japanese intransigence towards the end of the Second World War, which put a lot of Japanese naval records to the torch. But fortunately, enough survived to have a reasonable idea of what the ships were. As with so many ships of the Second World War, the Yamato class were greatly influenced by the naval treaties of the 1920s and 1930s, albeit not in terms of trying to actually comply with a limit or even quietly lying about complying with a limit. The problems the Japanese faced from these treaties were that both displacement and gun caliber were equally limited for all nations per ship. But Japan had to agree to a navy 3/5 the size of the American or British fleets. This in turn meant that Japan would almost certainly lose a war with either nation relatively quickly, simply due to her fleet being significantly outnumbered. In the 1930s, the Japanese government was rapidly becoming militant and expansionistic, with the aim of making the Western Pacific region into the territory of the Japanese Empire. This would mean war with multiple powers, including most likely either Britain, America, or both. Both of these nations started with larger fleets and had vastly more industrial output than Japan, so would hold both the short-term advantage of numbers and the long-term advantage of simply being able to outbuild the Japanese. Indeed, certain members of US Congress at the time had talked of outbuilding Japan 3-1 if it restarted a naval arms race, with Congress's penny pinching of earlier years somewhat forgotten. Japan, for its part, had withdrawn from the various naval treaties by the mid-1930s. As a result, they hit on a cunning plan. Instead of incrementally stepping up battleship design, as everyone had done historically, and instead of trying to match their enemies ship for ship, Japan would instead build fewer, much larger ships capable of taking on multiple opponents at once. Since a ship twice the size of the treaty battleships would not actually cost twice as much, this would, in theory, allow Japan to match or overwhelm a numerically larger force at a level of expense that it could sustain. Even if the enemy started to build their own ships to match, the hope was that Japan could secure what it needed after the initial enemy forces were destroyed, but before the new ships came online, during which time Japan would simply repeat the trick with even bigger ships. In the mid-1930s, therefore, a total of 24 preliminary designs were studied, with guns ranging from 16 to 18.1 inches in caliber, and a huge variety of secondary batteries, some focusing more on anti-aircraft firepower, others on anti-destroyer firepower, and still others on secondary batteries designed to single-handedly fight off the escorting cruisers of any Allied fleet. Propulsion and protection also varied wildly, from slow ships with ultra-heavy armor and lighter guns, to ships with ultra-heavy guns, but very much faster with lighter armor, and everything in between. Of these, 2 designs were selected for the final consideration: Design A140 F3 and A140 F4, the main difference between the two being operational range, the F3 design having about 2/3 the range of F4. In the end, the longer-range F4 design won out, with a final change to all turbine propulsion, owing to issues with diesel engines in other ships weighing against any hybrid power plants. 5 ships were planned, with a standard displacement of 64,000 tons each. As with German practice, the ships were not named at the start of construction, so the last 2 will only ever be known as warships number 111 and 797, the first 3 receiving the names Yamato, Musashi, and Shinano. All 3 vessels were built in extreme secrecy to prevent enemy intelligence from learning of their existence and specifications, since if people could see how big and powerful the ships were whilst they were being built, they would be able to start on their own equally large and powerful ships, giving Japan too narrow a window of opportunity to act. This went as far as to enclose the entire construction area in a building that, for obvious reasons, was even larger than the ship. This effort actually worked quite well, although the length of the ship was easily worked out just by looking at the building enclosing it. The estimates of what was inside got the beam wrong, guessing that a figure that was 17 feet too narrow, and a displacement of between 40 and 57,000 tons, vastly less than the now 69,000 tons that they actually were. Even after the Yamato had actually been in service and then been sunk in 1945, most commentators were still citing the ships as 45,000 tons and armed with 9 16-inch guns, i.e. broadly similar to an Iowa class. The design of the 60,000-ton Montanas were heavily influenced by these estimates.
That was a lot.
So one wonders what exactly the American designers would have come up with had they known the true nature of the Yamatos. The actual main battery of the ships was, of course, 9 460mm or 18.1-inch naval guns, mounted in 3 huge turrets, each of which weighed more than a typical 1930s-era destroyer. 2 of these would be super-firing forward, and 1 would be placed aft, as well as the usual AP and HE ships. The actual main battery of the ships was, of course, 9 460mm, influenced by these.
What that is right there is the Montana class that was supposed to come along with 4 turrets of 16-inch guns. This never got built, but this was going to be after the Iowas got built.
Estimates. so one wonders what
Fucking
exactly
massive.
the American designers would have come up with had they known the true nature of the
Go for it.
Yamatos.
What's your question?
The actual main battery of the ships was, of course, 9 460mm or 18.1-inch naval guns, mounted in 3 huge turrets, each of which weighed more than a typical 1930s-era destroyer. 2 of these would be super-firing forward, and 1 would be placed aft. As well as the usual AP and HE shells, they could also fire Type 3 anti-aircraft shells. In these shells, a time fuse was used to set how far away the shells would explode, and each shell, upon detonation, would release 900 incendiary-filled tubes in a 20-degree cone facing towards incoming aircraft, along with the remains of the shell itself in the form of steel splinters. Each tube would burn for about 5 seconds at 3,000 degrees, with a 5-meter or 15-foot flame. Whilst hugely visually impressive, these shells inflicted severe damage on the barrels of the main guns themselves, and in the event, US pilots considered these shells to be more of a pyrotechnics display than a competent anti-aircraft weapon. The original secondary battery was made up of 12 6-inch guns in 4 triple turrets, 1 forward, 1 on each wing, and 1 aft, giving it a broadside equivalent to many light cruisers. The turrets were literally lifted off the Megami-class cruisers when these had been rearmed with twin 8-inch guns. The initial anti-aircraft battery consisted of 12 5-inch guns in 6 twin turrets, 3 on each side, and a further 24 25mm anti-aircraft guns, primarily mounted amidships. In 1944, both ships had massive anti-aircraft upgrades. The 2 6-inch wing turrets were removed and replaced with 3 additional 5-inch twin turrets each, bringing these up to 24 guns total, with vast numbers of extra 25mm guns installed for a total of 162 such weapons. Although these are widely regarded as the single worst anti-aircraft weapons of the war, using 15-round magazines and having numerous issues with accuracy and range. The ship also had 2 twin mounts for 13.2mm anti-aircraft machine guns, 1 on each side of the bridge. The armament on Shinano was necessarily quite different, as she was never finished as a battleship and instead converted to a support aircraft carrier. No primary or secondary guns were carried, instead 16 5-inch guns, 125 25mm anti-aircraft guns, and 336 5-inch anti-aircraft rocket launchers in 12 28-barrel turrets were installed. To match this massive gun battery, and since they were designed to engage multiple enemy battleships simultaneously, the Yamatos were fitted with heavy armor plating. The main belt of armor along the side of the vessel was just over 16 inches thick and inclined at 20 degrees to increase the effective thickness. The armor on the main turrets was a truly ridiculous 26 inches thick. The main armor deck was also very thick at just under 8 inches. However, this has to be balanced against the fact that Japanese metallurgy...
I've never watched hentai, sorry. So, don't know what to tell you. I can't help you. That's my answer. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, there was internet porn. You just watch that. So, never watched any hentai. Sorry.
was somewhat behind the curve of most other nations, particularly the British and Germans, who possessed the best quality armor plate in the world at the time, so the effective thickness as compared to other battleships is slightly less than the raw figures would otherwise suggest. The torpedo protection system was designed to be equally comprehensive, but possessed a number of construction and design flaws that significantly reduced its actual effectiveness, making torpedo attack these ships' Achilles' heel. All of this was propelled by a huge power plant that could get the ships up to 27 knots. Yamato was ordered in March 1937, laid down in November of the same year, launched in 1940, and commissioned a few days after Pearl Harbor on the 16th of December 1941, joining the fleet in May 1942. Yamato served as the flagship of the Japanese combined fleet during the Battle of Midway, but as an aircraft carrier fight, the ship didn't actually engage enemy forces during the battle. The next 2 years were spent mostly in various ports, with deployments mainly in an attempt to counteract American carrier raids on Japanese island bases. On the 25th of December 1943, she suffered major torpedo damage at the hands of the USS Skate and was forced to return to the Kure naval base for repairs and structural upgrades. Her next major engagement would be in 1944 at the Battle of the Philippine Sea, serving as an escort to a Japanese carrier division, followed by a role in the center force at the Battle of Leyte Gulf, where she finally got to use her guns against an enemy vessel for the first, and as it turned out, only time, helping to sink the American escort carrier Gambier Bay and the destroyer Johnston before she was forced to turn away by torpedoes from USS Heermann, which put her out of combat. Musashi was ordered in March 1937, laid down a year later, launched in November 1940, and commissioned on the 5th of August 1942. With nothing major of note in her first few years of operation, on March 1944 she sustained moderate damage near the bow from one torpedo fired by the American submarine Tunny. Shinano was laid down as the third member of the Yamato class, to a modified design where most of the original armor values were slightly reduced in order to add protection for fire control equipment and lookout positions, and to allow the 5-inch secondary armament to be replaced with 3.9-inch guns. But following the Japanese defeat at Midway, construction of the Shinano was suspended. The hull was then rebuilt as an aircraft carrier. She was not meant to be a frontline vessel, but a 64,800-ton support vessel that would be capable of ferrying, repairing, and replenishing the air fleets of other carriers. Shinano was launched on the 5th of October 1944 and commissioned little more than a month later on the 19th of November. 10 days after that, in the early morning, Shinano was hit by 4 torpedoes from the USS Archerfish. Although the damage seemed manageable, poor flooding control caused the vessel to list to starboard, and shortly before midday she capsized and sank, making her the largest naval vessel to ever have been sunk by a submarine. Yamato and Musashi would both meet spectacular ends. On the way to Leyte Gulf, Musashi was sank on the 24th of October 1944 during the Battle of the Sibiyan Sea, taking 17 bomb and 19 torpedo hits to put down. Yamato would be sunk on the 7th of April 1945 by a total of 386 American carrier aircraft during an attempt at fulfilling Operation 10 Go, receiving 10 torpedo and 7 bomb hits before capsizing, followed by the detonation of her main magazines.
Okay, so
the Americans had learned from the Musashi, which had been attacked from all directions and gradually settled over several hours. Yamato instead received attacks that were all concentrated
Yamato
on one
didn't go
side,
down. They had to
resulting
kill
in
it.
the ship capsizing from massive flooding after significantly fewer hits. Warship number 111 was also supposed to incorporate the improvements of Shinano. The ship's keel was laid after Yamato's launch in August 1940, but the resources essential to construct the ship would become far harder to obtain during World War II. As a result, at only about 30% complete, she was taken apart and scrapped in 1942. The materials salvaged from this were used in the conversion of the IC and Hyunga to battleship aircraft carrier hybrids. The fifth vessel, warship number 797, was planned as an improved version of the Shinano design, but was never actually laid down. Finally, 2 battleships of an entirely new, larger design were planned as part of the 1942 Fleet Replenishment Program. Design A150 was based on the Yamatos and would have had a main battery of 6 20-inch guns in 3 twin turrets, and secondary dual-purpose armament of 24 3.9-inch dual-purpose guns in twin mounts. The displacement was to be bigger than the Yamatos, with a side armor belt of 18 inches planned. As mentioned at the outset, records of the ship are incomplete.
That's fucking massive.
Although firebombing had destroyed some records, on the eve of the Allies' occupation of Japan, special service officers of the Imperial Japanese Navy destroyed virtually all remaining records, drawings, and photographs of or relating to the Yamato-class battleships, leaving only fragmentary records of the design characteristics and other technical matters. The destruction of these documents was so efficient that until 1948, the only known images of Yamato and Musashi were those taken by United States Navy aircraft involved in attacking the 2 battleships. Although a number of additional photographs and information from documents that were not destroyed have come to light over the intervening years, the loss of the majority of written records for the class has made extensive research into the Yamato class somewhat difficult. Because of the lack of written records, information from this class largely comes from interviews with Japanese officers following Japan's surrender.
That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that part about it with the Super Yamato. I know about the Super class 20-inch guns. God, imagine like something like that in the Bismarck, fucking having it out, and then all colored geysers shooting up everywhere. Let's see here. Oh, it was a joke question. I would have donated, but I'm saving this question too. Of course, dude. Like you said, I appreciate you guys being here. This is support. Sitting here with me is support. So, you guys never obligations to, do anything. I mean, to ask a question, ask a question. So, I appreciate it, though. So I'm gonna get your Switch too. Well, good luck, man. Hope good. Have fun with that, and hope play Dark Side Phil on something then, and kick his ass. I guess a lot of people like the Switch too, so at least you won't be disappointed. From at least what I understand about it. So. And is Dirty Eric still here? Oh, Eric, I got something for you. And also, well, Radcon Hazard's not here, but I got something for you. You want some good stuff. If you didn't know, in Cleveland Harbor, the Gato class submarine USS Cod is still there. It's also the only Gato class war memorial that never got modified during the Cold War. It still was part of the reserves, but it never got updated and upgraded for the most part. So it still has a lot of World War II era equipment on it. And if you guys didn't realize, up throughout the Cold War into the 70s, we still had diesel submarines. We had diesel boats still. And to help people train those, on those, the Navy Reserve elements, they had them stationed all over the Great Lakes, all over the country. These things are there. They're stationed there's like the Cobia is up in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, over by Milwaukee. That's also where they had a shipyard where they built submarines. During World War II, it wasn't just like Groton, an electric boat. So it's Gato. No, it's Gato. I call it Gato. Disney porn is weird. Yeah, I can only imagine. Can only imagine that. But this is a great place. Like, it's a really cool ship to go to. It's also the only U.S. submarine that sunk an Allied submarine intentionally. But no, this guy, they do really good demonstrations of stuff, and they talk through the different things here. If you guys have never been, it's really cool to tour as well. But they do a really good job explaining shit, and they did a really good job documenting stuff with the surviving men who were on the submarine throughout the Cold War.
Hello, welcome back aboard USS Cod. I'm Cod President Paul Ferrace, and it's a hot, sweltering July day. But Evan's back from his parole violation, incarceration. Oh, your vacation. Anyway, yeah, that's the public story. We're back, and so hopefully you won't have any more repeats or reruns. We're talking about submarine-launched mines, and that's a very important topic. Everybody knows that the torpedo was the primary weapon of U.S. submarines in World War II in the Pacific, for obviously very good reasons. But let's not forget that the option was available to lay minefields from submarines. And that made a lot of sense because a submarine can go into an enemy harbor clandestinely and sow a minefield. It was not something submarine captains preferred to do because your credit only comes after the war if they can check the math and check the records and the maps to see, did you sink anything? So it was a thankless job. Unfortunately for those early subskippers, when there weren't enough torpedoes available, they often had no other option than to bring mines and sow mines from their submarines. Now, mine laying was very important in World War II. Most of the mines were laid by aircraft. Most of our mines were bottom lay mines where we dropped them. They would sink to the bottom of relatively shallow water, and various technologies were used to trigger them, magnetic or sea pressure or electro sensing would detonate the mine perhaps 50 feet below a ship, but that giant air bubble would rise up and break the back of the ship. So important were mining enemy waters. The primary element of delivering the mines was aircraft. Submarines, of course, were important as well. Late in the war, when the submarines had isolated Japan from her islands and conquests in the southern South China Sea, it was airdrop mines that isolated the individual islands of Japan so that you couldn't travel between Hokkaido and Honshu because of airdrop mines. But anyway, that's another subject for another day, aircraft mines. Let's talk about, we want to focus on the minefields dropped from laid by submarines. Now, so everybody thought they should have a submarine dedicated solely for laying mines. In the 20s, the U.S. Navy built 3 big cruiser subs, Narwhal, Nautilus, and Argonaut. Argonaut was a dedicated mine-laying sub. It had 2 giant tubes or chutes in the stern that would drop the Mark 11 mine. Now, the Mark 11 mine looked like what we think of as a typical mine, a sphere with a bottom anchoring box, and it would run a cable up, and the mine would sit with the horns. That was a technical dead end. She, in fact, when the war broke out, I don't believe ever laid a minefield. She was stripped out and converted to troop transport and sadly lost. But anyway, the Dutch sub 019, if you know our history, the Dutch built a class of dedicated.
That's the submarine that the COD had to sink.
But they had 20 chutes, 10 on each side, in their ballast tanks for dropping 40 mines, vertical, dropped out the bottom, which in the case of the 019, when she hit Lad Reef, those mine chutes doomed her because coral was sticking up into the bottom of those mine chutes, a death grip, if you will. Now, the U.S. Fleet sub is a very versatile weapon, and in addition to its 24 torpedoes...
And that's what happened to the 019. It got stuck on a reef, and it got beached, and they couldn't remove it. And the COD came out to assist it. This is towards the end of the war. And they couldn't move it. They couldn't tow it. They spent like hours working on it. And they realized the Japanese were probably going to find it with an airplane patrol. And so they had to sink it. So on the side of the COD's conning tower, along with all the sampans and other shipping it destroyed, there's a Dutch flag for the 019 that it sank.
For Gatos and Baleos, the Tench could carry a couple more. The provision was made for laying mines. Now, the submarine launch mines of World War II were basically 2, the Mark 10 and the Mark 12. These were cylindrical mines. Over here in our after room, we wanted to design some cases that would fit on a skid, and these cylindrical cases are based on the Mark 12 submarine launch mine. Why did we do that? So that if Hollywood shows up, we can throw a tarp over them and people will think they're mines. But 680 some mines were dropped by submarines. 36 minefields were laid throughout the war by submarines. Now, the Navy claims that they sank at least 27 ships and damaged another 27. JANAC, the Joint Army-Navy Damage Assessment Committee, chopped that way down to 7. But frankly, most historians today tend to err on believing the captains or the official sources. JANAC was a bunch of hard asses. But anyway, significant but not war-winning damage. But the fact that the U.S. submarines could go into an area, lay mines, was a tremendous tactical advantage. The mine laying technique was simple. You could discharge them from the tubes, poop them out, if you will. They would sink to the bottom. They had safeties where pressure, seat pressure, and a time mechanism. They wouldn't become live until the submarine had well cleared the area. You could push them out of the forward tubes as long as you weren't going too fast. They had sufficient clearance that they would fall so that you didn't hit your mine, that you just pushed out the front end.
That'd be a little awkward.
Captains didn't like laying mines because they needed that tonnage. At the end of a patrol, they wanted to be able to claim tonnage for advancement in rank and rate. Anyway, the mines carried 1,200 pounds of Torpex. That's a lot of boom. That's roughly twice what a normal torpedo warhead could carry. They were bottom influence mines, so they would lay on the bottom. Most of them were laying on the bottom. As the ship passed over, the sea pressure, the change in pressure of the boat going overhead could detonate them. They could have a magnetic detonator. Apparently that worked on mines much better than it did with our torpedoes.
Yeah.
And some of them would drop to the bottom, but they had a weighted thing and they would come up as a vertical. Here's my mine. They would come up to the bottom and they would have little antennas deployed that would sense the electric disturbance of a ship, not just magnetic, but electric, and that would detonate it. So you had your choice of detonation techniques. So again, Mark 10 was an aluminum body mine. Most of the mines we laid, of those 600 and some, were the Mark 12, and there were all kinds of marks and variants. And they all, like I said, roughly in the shape of our 2 display cases. So you could have 2 mines per tray. You could put 2 mines in the after tubes. The Mark 33 tubes are just extra length for those Mark 15 torpedoes, but you could carry 2 mines in your tubes to spit them out. So important was mine laying by submarines that the Navy came out with the Mark 27 mine. Now, that's a very rare weapon, and we don't have one on COD, but I think it's Torsk has one. It looks like a Mark 18 torpedo, but it has 1 propeller, not 2. And basically what that is, that's a torpedo that travels slowly out the tube a certain distance and then stops and becomes a mine. It sinks to the bottom and deploys. It becomes a mine. Why is that important? Because you might want to mine the entrance to a harbor, but you've got enemy minefields designed to kill you. You might have submarine nettings and all kinds of anti-submarine weapon defenses. So It's good to be able to stand off at a safe distance from where you want to lay your mines and then send your mines slowly out to the area you want them to.
Guys, we're going to go till
seed
1
themselves.
and then we're going to hang it up.
So our question for modern submariners, you guys have any experience laying mines or practice minefields? There were like 36 minefields all throughout the enemy held waters. I know primarily the mines were laid around the Japanese Empire to keep the Japanese, always second guessing. You didn't want to necessarily mine areas where your own forces would be invading, let's say in 4 or 5 months. Of course, at the end of the war, you had to have pretty good records of where you laid the mines, because the mine sweeping guys, my hat's off to the mine sweeping forces, they had to come and clear those things out. So, we deployed almost 700 mines. That means somebody hopefully found all of those mines that didn't blow up and sink enemy ships. So hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, chime in. Tell us what you can about your post-war mine laying activities. And hopefully we'll see you on our next show.
All right, chat. Did Sean Togo? I too have experience laying mines. You want us this Rimpack Sync Axe? Is that something we can see here? I don't know. Let me see. Is there? Yeah, hold on here. Rim. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's like right there. Okay, so the USS Mobile Bay, a Ticonderoga class cruiser, was sunk, among many other things. So, also the USS Peleliu was sunk as well. And we basically, if you guys don't know what that is, we just sit there and fucking bukkake a ship until it blows up. And we launch everything. We test everything out on it.
The horizon off the northern coast of Kauai witnessed a monumental end to a...
I don't want to fucking hear you talk. Show the goddamn thing. Wait, that's it? We don't get to see any... What the fuck? I want to see fucking footage of the ships taking hits. Okay, here we go. Okay, fuck. Just get to the fucking boats getting attacked. Jesus Christ. So, I mean, yeah, literally, they have everything come out and attack. Like, the Apaches show up, and we test out Hellfires. We test everything on these things. So we get the data. Yeah. And yes, it's all our Pacific Rim partners. So Japan, the Philippines, Australia, all the Pacific Rim job nations, except for the PLAN and the Russian Navy. They're not involved. So, yeah. So here we go. Let's see what actually happens. Oh my fucking God. Why do we... That's it? Okay, see, there's no good fucking coverage. Fucking retarded. Why can't we just have footage of the fucking ships being attacked? So... So, well, no, I just want to see like to actually do the thing. I don't need like all the those are for like guys in India to sit there and go, yes, I do the needful, sir, sir, sir. Why do you do that, sir? I don't, you know what I mean? So let's just put some fucking things on the. Let's put some gun platforms on. It was all Indian slop except for the U.S. Naval Institute video. Yeah, somebody's shitting on a dirt floor in Lahore, Pakistan. I would love that, but I'm not, so I don't like it. There we go. All right. Let's do the next set. So, the Mark 48 hits are the best. Yes. That is true as well. Yes. They even test out submarines. The submarines come up. Or I think they have a destroyer launch a Mark 48. I don't know. But yeah, they test all the weapons. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah. Yeah, he died. He got cancer. Ernest got cancer. Ernest went to oncology. We used to love Ernest as kids, my brother and sister and I. That was some funny shit back in the day. I love the one where Ernest goes to prison and they almost like execute him because he has like his doppelganger. So that's always fun. Say, Eric, the submarines you were on, those never laid mines, right? Like you guys don't the nukes didn't, the nuke subs in the after the Cold War, you guys probably never touched mines or ever dealt with them, I would assume. Well, that's if you can even talk about it. So, screw P-Dub. I'm not mad at P-Dub. I'm mad at the people who make these videos. Because, like, just show the fucking boats getting fucking sunk. That's all I want. That's all I want out of life is just to see what my tax dollars do and how good are they at it. You know, how good are my tax dollars at what they claim they need them for? So that's all I want. I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man. I think Shiloh Hendricks should be able to scream the N-word without legal recourse. And I want to see fucking boats turn into coral reefs. Oh, don't tell me you're not going in there. You did not see me do that shit. There we go. Let's see here. Ernest goes to camp. He did everything. Search Mark 48 Sync X. Oh, it's submarine only? I thought the other ships could do ag caps too. We can, but we never had to. Oh, okay. You're mad at P-Dub. Everybody's mad at P-Dub. Ernest saves Charlie Kirk. That didn't work. A little too early on that. RBU'd by the Soviets. Is that one of the ones that got run into? Oh, let's see here. Oh, let's see here. I am going to back out. We're almost, guys, we're actually almost done here. I'm gonna glue these on and then we're gonna end because like I said, I gotta be up in the morning. We gotta take some people to the airport. So you guys get one more minute with me to hang out. We're doing a chill with Phil for 1 minute. There we go, guys. There we go. We'll work on putting more of this together as we, maybe tomorrow night or Sunday. I'm not sure. We'll come up with a game plan. So, but yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I sent a goodnight video to Discord. Oh, what is it? Okay, we'll do this. Oof. I don't know about this one here, but we'll try it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, I know where this is going. Here we go, chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. I have a feeling this is going to explode and kill somebody. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fuck, dude. How did that not kill him? Oh. Oh, God. That would make you dumber. That would make you dumber. Oh, actually, there's another one I saw on Twitter. Somebody dropped a mortar in and it blew their hand off. That's on a video. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. Where is it? I saw it. I think I may have liked it. Let me see if I can find it. No, but this is funny. We'll leave tonight with a meme. We'll leave tonight with a meme. So we like to help the mentally ill. We do too. By sterilizing and experimenting on them. We do too. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, tires are scary shit. Tires are scary, scary shit, Michelle. By the way, hi, Michelle. Yeah, tires are dangerous as fuck. That's why you hit them with a tire thumper. That way you don't have to be near them. Yeah, he's not dead, surprisingly. Surprisingly, he's not dead. So, good night, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care in the meantime, everybody. Oh, what did you say? Thank you for not being stupid, Ag. Oh, well, there you go. Thought you were saying thank you to me. So, good night, chat. Take care, guys.
locksmithing and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. Whatever you do, just don't talk to cops, even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty, but please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy that Kaden yelled at? Why, yes it was. He